Hello? God? Oh, what? Oh, you prefer Source. Okay. So I should call you Source? Okay, excellent. Okay. Well, Source, I found this phone at a thrift store a couple of days ago, and I plugged it in and made a phone call, and you happened to be the first one to answer. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Excellent. Okay, so I guess since you're the first caller or the first recipient of this phone call, can I call it God's phone? Oh, okay. So you're okay with me calling it God's phone? Oh, okay, great. Great. So, okay, so Source, or, God, this just seems weird calling you Source. I can call you God? Oh, okay, great. Okay, so God, listen, what's the what's the secret to the universe? What? Okay. Okay, so wars and the rest of it, that's our free will. Okay, so we take your potential energy in Source, or, well, I think scientists are calling it the quantum realm now. Is that what? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we can call it the quantum realm, Source. So we, as human beings, take your energy, your potential energy from Source, the quantum realm, and because of our free will. Now, how does that work? Okay, so you're saying that we have a tool in our conscious mind, which is called the subconscious. Oh, so those are two separate things. So you've got the conscious mind and you've got the subconscious. Okay, so can you define for me the difference between the two? Okay, so the conscious mind is the receiver. Okay, so that's the one that has the five senses: taste, touch, smell, hearing, and listen. Okay, so the five senses is connected to the conscious mind, and so we interpret the world around us through these five senses. Okay, and then what happens from there? Okay, so the conscious mind is like a filter. So we let certain things in. In those things that we let in, then we drop down into our subconscious mind. So what? Okay, so the conscious mind is like 10% of our operating system of our mind. And the subconscious mind is 90% of our operating system. So the conscious mind is the critical analytical mind. Okay. And then the subconscious mind is, the emotional mind. Okay, so it's like the heart. Okay, so how does the subconscious mind help us with, like, creating free will? Okay, so the subconscious mind is created. Okay, so it's the subconscious mind that is the receptor for everything that the conscious mind drops into it. Okay, so then you're saying also that the subconscious mind and the conscious mind, we as a full being on this planet, are... Okay, so we're vibrational frequencies created by our parents who are operating on specific frequencies when they conceived us. All right, and then when we're born, then we have environmental conditioning on top of our genetic conditioning. Okay. And the conscious mind is the thing that lets in the items of thought and experience on the planet, and it drops into the subconscious mind, and then the subconscious mind retains core memories. And okay, so subconscious mind retains core memories, and it is the part of the mind that connects back to source, which is you. So our subconscious mind is like a Wi-Fi link back to source, back to you. Okay, and then what happens? Okay, so every thought that we transmit in the subconscious mind, the basement mind, has a specific vibrational frequency. And that specific vibrational, so the specific vibrational frequency in the desire or the thought that we send to you is like a request. So we're saying, okay, so we have a specific desire that has a specific vibrational frequency. It goes back to source through the subconscious mind. Okay, and then it manifests itself in the physical world, material world. Okay, so take a step back and tell me, how do I do that? Like, how do I dive down into the subconscious mind to connect with you on that level? Okay, so altered states of consciousness. Okay, so what does that mean exactly? Okay, so there's 4 states of consciousness: the theta, the beta, the alpha, and the delta. Okay, so what are those? Okay, so the theta state is the hypnotic state of like a waking dream. That's when you open your subconscious mind, and you do that through altered states of consciousness. Okay, through vibrational frequencies. So you go into a meditative state, and once you're in that meditative state, your body falls asleep, your blood pressure slows, your pulse slows, and your body is in a sleeping state, but your mind is in an active state. How does that happen? So I have a mantra, something that has no meaning in my life. It's just a word or phrase that I repeat as I'm in this hypnotic state, as I'm meditating. And that mantra keeps my mind limber and awake while my body sleeps. And that's when my mind sort of exits the body, and that's when I'm in the connective state, the Wi-Fi link to you at source. Okay, so just a quick step back. Okay, so we need to go into so there's 4 states of consciousness: the theta, the beta, the alpha, and the delta. So the only ones we're really concerned with is the theta state, the beta, and the alpha. Okay, so and then what's the delta? Okay, so it's Christ consciousness or Buddha consciousness. Okay, so it's pretty elevated. Most people don't. Yeah, it takes lifetimes in some cases too. Yeah, okay. So anyway, the theta state is the hypnotic state we go into initially. That opens up the Wi-Fi signal to source, to you, the Godhead. And the specific desire or thought that we implant into that subconscious mind, which is that link back to source, has a specific vibrational frequency that then manifests itself in the material world through opportunities, through synchronicities. Okay, so, but you have to be aware of those synchronicities. You have to be tuned in, right? So a lot of it has to do with being receptive and being faith-based in a lot of ways. So faith has a lot to do. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so then what's the beta state? Okay, so the beta state is the day-to-day operational state of your conscious mind, getting up in the morning, brushing your teeth, driving to work, the rest of it. Okay, so that's kind of like the automated state of living. So you're kind of reactive. Okay. And then the alpha state? Okay, so the alpha state is the mindful state. That's the present state. So that's not thinking about the past or the future. It's in the moment now. So when you're having a conversation with someone, you're actually listening to them. You're okay. Yeah. So you're not you're not waiting for your turn to talk. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I like your sense of humor. You're funny. So yeah. Okay. So then we've got those three states. So what's the importance of those states? Besides, obviously, the theta gets you into connecting with you. Okay, so the alpha state. Okay, so if you're living your life in the alpha state, you're much more open and receptive to accessing the subconscious realm. Okay, and through accessing the subconscious realm, we've already established that's a direct link to you, to Source, to the Godhead, correct? Okay, and that's how we take control of our lives. Okay, this has been a great conversation. So just to recap. So, again, I found this phone at a thrift store the other day and hooked it up, made a phone call, and you happened to answer. So, we're talking to God or Source, as he'd like to, or it would like to be called. I don't want to put sexist on this, or gender, I should say. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Great. So you're basically just energy and consciousness, is what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. And you're not, because you don't. Okay. So you're not technically in the material realm. So you're operating at a much higher frequency, right? Okay. Cool. So there's no like positive, negative charge. There's no duality. There's none of that good and evil stuff. Okay. Great. You're just Source. You're just energy, man. You're just hanging out. Yeah, okay, and your consciousness. And it's us here on the planet that cause all this problem. Because what do? We are born with our five senses, through our conscious mind. We allow both positive and negative energy to infiltrate our paradigm, our subconscious paradigm, and that subconscious paradigm then creates our action, our behavior. So let's take a couple steps back real quick. So if I wanted to change my life, I wanted to change my perspective and everything, then I go through meditation. I enter the quantum realm through deep breathing and mantra, and so my mind opens. My mind sort of essentially exits my physical cavity, and then I go into the subconscious mind, where I then can implant positive visualizations of goals in the present time. Okay, so these are goals that are saved, or that I've created, these 20, 30-second scenarios that I've created in what. Okay, this is the key. So you don't just implant the visualizations, you have to wrap those visualizations in an emotional blanket, because it's because the subconscious mind's the heart. So yeah. Okay. So the subconscious mind is the receiver. And the connection to you. So if I'm only implanting positive thoughts into my subconscious mind, that's going to have a positive frequency back to Source, and therefore my life is going to be positive. Okay, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to try this. Are you at the same number? Can I just dial? Okay. So is it okay if we end the call now? Because I do have some stuff to do at work and different things, but I would like to talk to you again. I am going to try the meditation. I've been actually doing it for a couple of months now, but this has been extremely helpful. So thank you, God. Thank you, Source, for being there at the end of this strange telephone call. I didn't even think this thing was going to work. Like it's this old black phone with this strange Lodge 65 logo on it, and I just plugged it into the wall socket here. And boom, I got an electric charge, and there you are. Yeah, curious linkages. Yeah, that's synchronicity. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so thank you, God, Source. I will talk to you later. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Have an awesome day. Bye.